Oh, are we on? Are we on? Is camera working? Oh, hey everybody, it's Camo Dave here for a quick one on the 10th of April 2021. Lainey will travel. Remember a couple days ago, actually beginning of the month, a couple days ago, she had a big fire in her Lulu RV. Whole thing burned up, man, and she lost pretty much everything, including her driver's license. And she's been camped out at a ghetto hotel in Fresno ever since. And she started up a GoFundMe, raised some money. And thanks to that, she is now able to afford a new vehicle. And this is it. She bought a bus. It was the American Truck and Bus Driving School. There's their number there. I guess they didn't want it anymore. It's a nice big bus. It's a passenger bus. It's got a whole bunch of seats in it. It's got a VCR system in there and big screens. And anyway, so let's get a shot of the inside of it here. Yeah, it kind of looks like an airplane. I don't know. Anyway, these seats all swivel around. There was a bathroom in the back, but that's been turned into storage. But anyway, it gives her a lot of room, and she's going to obviously need some time to fix this thing up and get it to her liking. But she is buying that bus. So, yeah, there she is. There's Lainey, and she's now a proud owner of a bus. At least she now has some transportation, at least to get her back to Arizona to get things taken care of and all that other stuff. So, Lainey, everything's working out one way or another. Again, she and her dog got out of the van before it, or the old RV before it completely burned up. I don't think we've heard anything more about what caused that. But there's her channel, and yeah. So man, oh man, and if you go back to about 2 weeks ago in her videos, there's the bus fire there. Really sad, but. Again, yeah, nobody was injured, and she does now have a new vehicle, so she's getting back on the road. All right, an update here on Cameraman Kevin. We've been following this now for the second day now. Tucker's been very sick, bleeding from various locations. He started bleeding again last night, according to Kevin, in an afternoon update here on Facebook. The vet said he is responding to steroids and antibiotics, but the blood loss is very significant. No dogs for transfusion. He is going to x-ray him this morning and take a look at his stomach and bowels. We're going to have a real serious problem if they can't get the bleeding to stop. Pray for Tuck. So again, what caused that? What brought it on? Could be a whole lot of things. We talked about some possibilities in this morning's show, but all our best to Kevin, and man, that's his precious baby there, Tucker, and we're all pulling for Tucker and hope he's okay. So we'll keep you updated on this. All right, the community coming together to help out. The Nomads care. Nomad Ranch there, Ed and Sue used to be Bandit the Nomad Pug. Now they got a new dog, and Bandit's still around, but they got a new dog. Anyway, Scout, I think it is. Anyway, they're talking about a friend there, sweet friend Ellie, who's got a nasty case of terminal cancer. There are her links for PayPal, Zelle, and QuickPay if you wish to help out. And there's the donations: PayPal, Zelle, QuickPay, blessedellie@gmail.com. You can help out. Watch this video here if you want some more deets on it. Nomad Ranch, getting together and helping out a buddy. All right, they tell you now, this time of the year, everybody better head north. Get out of southern Arizona. That's right. It's getting hot. But Full Tiny House, no, they're doing different. They are heading south for some boondocking and dry camping south of Tucson, excuse me. So pretty area, but it's pretty darn hot. And there's the group, there they are. And I don't know, the time shifting on this, maybe this was a couple weeks ago. I don't know when it was doesn't look too terribly hot there. You got some clouds, but they better be ski-daddling. I presume they're probably heading back to Texas and Oklahoma there, where they're kind of, that's kind of their home base, more or less. Anyway, so some good stuff there. Nice to see Full Tiny House, Dana and the crew there all enjoying themselves. Heading a bit to the east East, southeast, right? Anyway, don't go too far south. You're going to end up in Mexico. Looks a little like Barbra Streisand, don't you think? Anyway, Rolling Earthship's hanging out with a new traveling companion, kind of on the water there, doing the kind of boating stuff, and looks like he's having a real good time. Luis Rolling Earthship, and yeah, he looks like he's having a great time there surfing. And what no, he's one of those things you stand on them and they kind of paddle them, paddle boards. Is that what they're called? Whatever they call that. Yeah. Anyway, he looks like he's having a good time. Okay, Rosie O'Kelly there in Santa Rosa, California. She was going to buy a new van, but then she decided the market's not a good time to do it right now. So she's doing some interior work on her new, not her new. She has she has a, what is it? I don't know what it is. It's a ProMaster, one of those big fancy vans. Anyway, very nice there, and she is still kind of feuding with Elvis. There's some stuff that we've heard about. There's still nasty stuff going on with her and Elvis, and that's a year ago going on. It's just got to drag her down with all of that. But anyway, she is getting ready to get on the road and do some heavy-duty traveling. Hopefully she'll be coming east to North Carolina. We do have penciled in we do have penciled in a meetup. We're getting some meetups penciled in. Camo Dave and Morgan, Unstoppable Morgan was on my chat this morning. Thank you, Morgan. That was really nice of her. And then Rosie is going to be coming east to visit some relatives eventually sometime later this year. And she will be in North Carolina too. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see if everything turns out. Camo Dave hanging out with the Nomad stars. Oh yeah. And speaking of Bronco, or speaking of Unstoppable Morgan, her Bronco there, yeah. She has her toilet front seat, which she does use occasionally. And if S falls off, or if that could go in two different, you could say that in two different ways. Anyway, nice one here from Unstoppable Morgan. It's only 2 minutes long. She's making some updates to the Bronco. Oh yeah. She's enjoying her time down there in Florida. Okay, so what she's doing is installing this tube there by her driver's seat. So she doesn't actually have to lift up the seat if she has to make an emergency pee. Okay, get it? It just goes right down. So, yeah. What will they think of next? Hey, let's go to some letters here. AC Gillespie says, Camo Dave and Morgan will be... sharing a nice meal together, possibly sooner than you think? Question mark. I'm hoping so. That would be cool for you and her. You both deserve the meetup, and just imagine the publicity. Got a lot of comments here about Kevin and his sick doggy Tucker. We're all hoping Tucker's okay. Reba K says, I'm in love with Tuck the Terrible. Kevin's already been through more than enough this year, and this, our beloved Tucker. I'm heartbroken and worried sick. Yeah, and appreciate Camo Dave updating everybody that doesn't have Facebook, because Kevin's been updating on Facebook, but not everybody, believe it or not everybody has access to Facebook. Carolyn Malone says, so tell me you feel bad for criticizing Morgan for giving away money on live chats, particularly on Dave 2Ds, now that she has given you $200. Maybe you should man up and apologize to her for bashing her when she was generous to others, but you are such a hypocrite. I doubt you will be man enough to do that. I never criticized her. I never criticized her for helping out Dave 2D. I just noticed it. I said, wow. She gave, what was the live chat a month or two ago? She threw like $700-800 at him. I didn't criticize her for that. I just was amazed that she did it. Did you hear me say, oh, why did she do that? That was terrible. I never said that. It was just simply a statement of surprise. Like, wow, she seems to like Dave's though. She had that Dave boyfriend there in South Dakota, and then she was kind of throwing some money at Dave 2D, and now Dave CD, Camo Dave CD. I did not criticize her for doing that. Believe me, I thought that was very nice of her. I just said, whoa. Georgiana says, Camo Dave, I think you are right about the rat poison. I had a dog years ago that got into it and he was very sick. We don't want to blame Kevin for anything, but he did buy a used vehicle. And, that's big. It's a big vehicle. Who knows if there was something there under the cabinets or down under the bed or wherever, and Tucker got into it, it's just really sad. And, you could do a quick look around and you don't see anything, and yet there's, oh, I missed something in that back cabinet way in the back. I hope that wasn't what's causing Tucker's problems now. But, so far so good. Tucker, at least that picture Kevin showed today, Tucker looks pretty good. So fingers crossed, and send your prayers out there to, I don't know where Kevin is, Arizona, Colorado right now. But all our best to Tucker and to Kevin. And GB Move says, you can't be too careful with pets. We're always watching our dog's mouth. Went out to, yeah, the dogs just eat everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. RV Chris says, I hope Tucker pulls through. When I bought my house in a rural small town, I did a thorough cleaning, and while cleaning under the kitchen counter, I discovered a thing of mice poison in a hard-to-see bottom corner. Lucky for me, as I had 2 indoor cats. Afterwards, I found a batch of poison tucked deep below the bathroom sink. Funny thing is, I've been here 5 years now and never had a mouse. Maybe the cats are the great deterrent. Yeah, I don't know, man. People, they may put the poison there years ago and forgot about it, Echo and me, a service dog's life, says, I used to be a vet tech, and that was the first thing that came to mind, rat poisoning. Or as Mr. Peep, or my Peep says, or he had ate a dead mouse. Secondary poisoning can be worse. Again, that's another thing. I'd like to advise Carolyn's RV Life. She talked about her dog, Sadie, eating a mouse. The mouse eats the poison, and then the dog eats the mouse, and then the dog gets the poison. I don't know if you'd think it's, you might want to think twice about your dog eating mice, especially if it's around an urbanized area where they could be eating poison. They may have some in them, and then the dog gets it. I don't know, man. Watch out. I was talking about fires and RVs and how propane is allegedly the cause of a lot of them. Forrest Stinnett says, Dave, you ought to know that back brakes are the biggest cause of fires in older RVs. Didn't we see Samantha Olmstead the other day? But she had a van. She didn't even have an RV. But she was coming down a mountain somewhere in the west somewhere, and her brakes were glowing, and there was smoke coming out of them, and it really freaked her out. That you got to be really careful, when you're coming down the mountain. There they blow the brakes. Hey everybody, I'm going to keep it short today. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. All our best wishes to Kevin and poor Tucker, and hope he's okay. We'll let you know. And we've got our live chat tonight, 7 p.m. And as every Saturday night, we'll do that tonight, and hope you have a nice crowd there. We always do. And you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll chat with you later. Vlog